All right, a lot of you guys thinking that I'm talking about Sir Charles. I am not. I'm talking about Saquon.
Okay.
All right. Saquon had an amazing year last year. I mean, he just crushed every fantasy league. Just an absolute beast on the field. Just an amazing year.
His long runs were just fabulous. He turned the corner and hit the Jets, and he'd knock off 40, 50, 60-yard runs with some regularity.
Yeah. And, hey, Robin, hello from Spokane over there. Robin, good to see you. Thanks for joining in. All right, so Saquon Barkley has now been selected as...
He's a cover boy.
The guy on the Madden. Isn't that a curse? Has the curse been broken, Blake?
Was it that, or was it the cover of Sports Illustrated?
I think it was Madden.
Okay. So it was a Madden curse, like, for a while, like, because a lot of athletes like had like issues like immediately after they graced the cover.
Yeah,
but no, I think the previous year
I picked Marshall Faulk one year when he was on the cover of Madden, and I remember that blew his knee out like in game 2 or something like that. So.
Oh, I had a run early on in fantasy football. I mean, and we've been doing it. My friends and I have been doing it since we saw an article in Inside Sport magazine, which doesn't exist anymore. Mm-hmm. There was a gambling columnist named Pete Anselm who wrote the Inside Back page, and he talked about this fantasy football thing. And this was back in the very, very early 80s, and that's how long we've been playing it. Mm-hmm. And for 2-3 years in a row, I got great running backs. William Andrews when he was on the Falcons.
Oh, it's got him jumping backwards is what it.
That is, yeah. That was the greatest. Did you see that? I saw that live.
That was amazing. Rebecca just actually saw a clip of it the other day, and she was showing. She's like, "You see this?" I was like, "Yeah."
Yeah. That was big news for a while.
No, it was, but I mean that was an amazing play.
It was, and it was a backwards hurdle.
Yeah. So no, he's an incredible athlete. I mean, you got to give him, if you're talking top 5,
he's very happy in Philadelphia, too, it seems.
What team was he on?
He was on the Giants.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That team.
Yeah.
Are you a Giants fan?
No.
Oh, okay. Shoot.
Nice try.
You're a Jets fan, aren't you?
No.
What are you?
Well, now I'm a Jaguars fan, but I used to be a Raiders fan.
You used to be a Raiders fan. Okay.
Yeah, and then they hired John Gruden, and I had to tear my shirt and cover my mirrors because I was in mourning.
Okay. Yeah, wait, hold on then. So this play must have hurt you a lot more then because it happened against the Jaguars.
Yeah.
The backwards hurdle.
Yeah.
That's how we were able to see it live and in person.
Yeah. So you were actually at the game in Jacksonville when that took place?
No, I was at my home on my TV watching it.
I thought you said live and in person.
I was live.
No, so that's not live and in person.
I saw it in person.
That is not live and in person.
I can't afford $430 a seat to go to a Jaguars game.
You got friends.
$800. All right, get me tickets.
You got friends. I'm not buying them either.
Okay, well, there you go. Plus, the concessions at home are so much better.
Yeah. So, the concessions are pretty great, except, you get in the terrace seating in Jacksonville. That food is amazing. That dessert bar.
I should say that I have good friends that work for Farrah and Farrah, and they took me to Julie and I to a game in their Farrah and Farrah box, and that was great because it was catered. Got to meet Chuck, unless it was Eddie, but they put out a whole spread. Liquor. You got your own bathroom. And all these people they were all networking, and the 3 or 4 of us were sitting in the seats that were outside of the booth, watching the game. And it started raining, and the woman who took us and our friend that we were with is going, "Oh, I think it's raining." All those people are putting on umbrellas and ponchos, and we were still over.
We were under cover.
We were under an overhang, and we were outside under an overhang. It was fabulous.
Yeah.
That's the way to go to a game.
I don't know if I can go. I mean, I know I sound like such an elitist, but I don't think I could go and sit in like the sun in the stands and just bake out there anymore. I don't think I don't think I can take it. Well, so Blake, when we went to the Cubs game, the second day I got so sunburnt the first day. The second day, like in the 6th inning, I had to go and sit in the little shaded area underneath the bleachers. And I was just like, I'm about to fall out. So I just can't handle the heat anymore. I'm a wuss.
Got to wear a hat and got to drink beer.
I wear a hat. I don't drink beer.
All right. Well, I don't know how much Jameson they're pouring you at Wrigley.
No, I don't drink. I don't drink when I go with the boys. Okay. The boys don't drink, so I don't drink. I didn't. Believe it or not, a lot of people drink on vacation and stuff like that. I'm not a heavy guy who drinks on vacation. I'm there for the experience.
Unless exception of Vegas.
Yeah, but those are so watered down.
Yeah.
I'll have one there, but it's like equivalent to like 1/4 of a. No, they're free if you're gambling.
Right.
Well, okay, yeah, they're free, but when you actually go to the bar as well, like they're still watered down compared to like our bars, and they're overpriced as hell.
Yeah, they that's part of the reason why I don't drink there too.
Right. So, exactly.
Yeah, because you heard me talking about not wanting to tip on popsicles earlier. So,
well, yeah, your free drink costs you $2.
Yeah, exactly.
That's all. So here's your free bottle of water. Here's $2. Thank you very much. Yeah.
So, all right. So, Saquon, do you believe in the jinx or you don't believe in the jinx?
Not for this kid. I hope he doesn't hurt himself. He's very happy in Philadelphia. He's got himself a Jagunda contract. He's in great shape. We'll see what happens, but I'm rooting for the kid.
Yep. Blake, what about you? Jinx, yes or no?
I'm going to say no for Saquon because I personally believe Antonio Brown's going to be jinxed again somehow this year because for like the past two Antonio Brown was on the Madden 2018 cover and like immediately afterwards like his downfall just like immediately spiraled and it actually didn't affect the next guy which was Patrick Mahomes and the next guy Lamar Jackson.
So the two of them have you think they may have broken the jinx?
Yes.
I'm not buying on it.
But
I'm not buying on Saquon this year.
But
I think he's overpriced. Like in fantasy. So I think I'm gonna go for somebody different besides him.
Okay.
So, right. I think Tyreek's gonna have another breakout year. He's gonna be
he's got to get his head right.
He's gonna get a good value. Well, he's got 94 kids.
Well, and can Tua stay upright?
Yeah. Ugh. That is the problem.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Tua actually, I mean, he played the majority of the games last year.
Yeah, I mean, his numbers are solid.
Yeah. So, Tua's.
Well, they started using the tight end, and that helped a whole lot.
Mm-hmm. So,
but him and Waddle, the two of them, they should just, you should play Sandlot with the two of them. Protect Tua, let these two guys run, and let them leave the ball downfield.
I mean, I don't know how many times Tua just throws it and says, "Okay, these two are better than the guy defending them," and see how it goes.
And I would do that a lot more often, honestly.
Yeah, but I'm passing on Barkley this year. So you guys, he's open game for the fantasy for you guys with me.
Okay.
So